Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to the Soul Star Wavelength. It's me, Nirvana. Alrighty, so this is a reading I've wanted to do for like a month now, since it's been about a month since the latest episode of The Amazing Digital Circus came out, which is where all these characters are from, if you were not aware. Yeah, so today we have the reading, How Are You Winning This Game? So, yes, I have 3 piles to choose from. Even though there are 6 characters here, they're all in teams of 2. So, starting over here, we have pile 1. That's Team Pew Pew. So that's Ragatha and Kinger there. And then pile 2 here, we have Team Unmasked. And this is Gangle and Zubul. And finally, pile 3, we have Team Bad Guys, Pomni and Jax. Alrighty. So just see which pile or piles you're drawn to, and I'll see you there. And just before we move on to the piles, if anyone wants a personal reading, information for that is in the description below. Alrighty, so see you there. Alrighty, hello there, pile number 1. Team Pew Pew, Ragatha and Kinger. If you pick this pile, let's see how you're winning this game. Alright, so I'll start by channeling off of my artwork of the characters here. So immediately what I'm feeling is you could have an elder who is helping you out in some way. You could have someone who is like a father figure to you who is very helpful right now. Either that, or you're being a mentor and a light to someone in your life who needs you. You could be really showing people that they have more power in their reality than they think. You could be showing that, yeah, that there is so much more to this reality than meets the eye. You might have to have an emotional release in the next month. But you do have support getting you through that, either in spirit or in the physical. So you might have a tendency to be very critical or harsh on yourself if you're in this pile. But if you are in this pile, you are definitely a very caring and giving person. You genuinely want the best for everyone, and you want everyone to have the best possible time while they're here in your life or on the planet, you know. All of these things, all of the above. You're definitely showing people how to heal and how to transform their lives. You might also be starting to pull, have certain things happen for you that have never happened for you before. Like maybe you're having maybe you experienced your first glitch in the Matrix or something like that, you know, so to speak, recently. Or something worked out for you that you weren't even expecting to at this point. Okay. So everything? I think that is everything for now. So let's start by pulling cards and see, how are you winning this game? Alrighty. So I've got your cards here for your first row of tarot, which is from the Tarot of Tales, or this is the Tarot of Tales rather. So I'm gonna have, this is basically the deck representing Ragatha, and then the next deck will represent Kinger to clarify underneath, and then we'll close out with a little oracle. Alright, so let's start shuffling. How are you winning this game? And for me, the game is like the game of life, basically. Or if anyone else has put you in any weird games, basically how you're overcoming them and surpassing them. Because, you know, sometimes people are weird and try and play mind games or whatever with you. It doesn't work if you are wise to it. I'd say your level of perception of reality is definitely increasing if you're in this pile. I'm getting that from her button eye here, Ragatha's button eye. And then you can see like Kinger has like kind of giant fish eyes anyway that would take in everything, basically. You might be Cancer or Pisces or Aquarius if you pick this pile. Perhaps even Virgo. And I'm also hearing Taurus, yeah. We'll be here for Taurus. If not, just leave it for whoever it's for, you know, whoever it resonates for. How are my pile number ones winning this game? Okay. Wow, look at this, guys. 10 of Cups and the Star. Alrighty, I'll be getting 5 cards for this roll because this deck is special in that way. But immediately, how you are winning this game is you are creating true bonds. You're creating a true family. And this is beyond just blood. This is your true soul family. And it's causing a lot of inner healing and connection and wish fulfillment for you. Yeah. There's definitely, you are winning this game because you have a true family and you're really building and supporting and nourishing these bonds together. Yeah. As I was definitely getting that family feel anyway from both Ragatha and Kinger, because Ragatha kind of like tries to be like the mother of the group kind of, and that's why, and she went through a lot with her mother, so that's why she links to Cancer for me. And then Kinger's like the dad of the group kind of in a way, because he's like always trying to look out for people in the circus, so they both have that kind of a supportive energy to them. So let's keep going. How are my pile number ones winning this game? Okay. Wow. The Empress. Pretty amazing, guys. Wherever you are, you really look like you're winning. On the bottom is the 3 of Swords, as that is pulled out as well. So like 3, 3. So repeating 3s are definitely significant for you here. Wow, and I just realized, I don't know if I said Pisces with Kinger, because he is my Pisces character. I would say Ragatha's Cancer, he's Pisces. But this is a Pisces card. And I said Aquarius because of the butterfly. And then we have the Aquarius card. And then I said Taurus, which could be covered under the Empress, which is Venus energy, since Taurus is ruled by Venus. But you are winning this game by building up yourself and loving yourself after any heartbreaks or this just looks like squabbles or fights, you know, with others. You're building yourself up after that, because that is something about Ragatha, is that she had an abusive mother. So some of you might have overcome that. And also, this is something I realized about Kinger myself recently when I was thinking about him, is that I do believe he has CPTSD because of like that he gets like emotional flashbacks. I think that's what they are now, a lot during the show and things like that. And there's just other traits as well. But I think then if you pick this pile, you might be healing a lot of either PTSD or CPTSD symptoms you have due to the loving connections that you have now created. Because he says that in the episode that Ragatha, he used to hate himself, but Ragatha, when she arrived at the circus, gave him a whole new perspective, which is so sweet. So yeah, you really are a light to others if you pick this pile. Because I feel like you've definitely gone through a lot to be here, but you're so much more accomplished and further along than it feels. Because I think some of you who picked this might still feel the scars of the past a little much, but since Ten of Cups is like right here in the present and the star, these cards being your first out shows that this feeling of heaviness is currently alleviating as you're watching this. Nine of Cups. Yeah, look, wish fulfillment. This is a card of wish fulfillment, so that's also incredible. And it's justice. Look, this is justice for the things you've come through. You've come through a lot in the dark, I would say. And you're coming out of the dark now. Yeah, some of you might be, coming out of the dark night of the soul. Reaching this point, and that is huge. Things will never be as hard again, really, once you've come out of... once you come out of certain things, nothing else can really faze you, you know? Okay, let's get one more card, please, for my pile number ones. How are they winning this game? You are really making your dreams come true, pile number ones. In spite of it all, you have really made your dreams come true, and you are making true friends, true connections, true family. This is people that you've known beyond this life. These are special souls to you that you are connecting to right now. One more card, please. I'll take it. The Magician. Yup. And look, the World on the bottom, showing that this is a complete shift. A complete shift in your life that's happening. The World is a completion, ending, graduation. Some of you might be graduating if you pick this. If you pick this pile, and if so, graduating is part of how you are winning. You're winning this game. I mean, you literally got some paper to prove it, huh? Yeah, this is Saturn's card. So Saturn has some of the hardest lessons that require the most resilience and the most willpower to not give up and to see them through. And so after you come out on the other side of them, generally the rewards actually make it worth it. And so it looks like you're at a point where you're starting to reap the rewards of everything that you come through. Because the Empress being the center card here of your reading, like, she is abundance, and she is the epitome of what is that saying? I don't chase, I attract. But you can see, like, that doesn't mean that you don't enjoy the things you do for, like, quote unquote work. It feels like you very much enjoy, like, this feels more like what's that word? Investing. You're very good at investing your energy into the right places now, places that are going to be fruitful for you. You're not investing into the wrong people anymore, the wrong people or situations. And because you have all this extra energy and radiance from doing that, it's causing a lot of healing, and it's causing you to be aligned with your true soul tribe. And that in turn is causing you like, cause see, look, they're crying. This octopus is crying here, so there's that emotional release. I think you're gonna have a moment in like the next coming week or two or something like that. In the near future, let's just say, you're gonna have a moment where it actually hits you how much you have to be grateful for, and how far you've come, how much your work is really truly paying off, how much you've really healed, how much you've truly left behind. And I just see this being like very much happy tears, happy release here. And with the Magician at the end, that truly shows that you have a new level of power within yourself to live life how you want to live. Because the Magician is about manifestation and utilizing your mind to create what you want out of this life. And it seems like you're getting very, very good at magnetizing things to you. So the more belief you build in yourself, the more the easier it gets, and the more the more belief you have in yourself, basically. So it makes it easier for you to like focus your intention, because you're not wavering as much. You're really coming out of double-mindedness if you've come into this pile, for sure. All right, so I am gonna I'm gonna read from the book for you for all of these guys here, and then we'll get our clarifiers. Let us read from the book for you in these little passages. First up, we have your Ten of Cups here. And so, in the past, you often felt like an outsider in your community. Others seemed to gel effortlessly into groups while you looked on, confused, until someone sensed your need, took your hand and pulled you in. You were embraced and celebrated, forever changed. Wow, I actually can't tell you how appropriate that passage is for this character, Ragatha. Yeah, and Kinger's definitely the one that's there for her in this episode, because she was thinking she was going to look out for him, but really it was him looking out for her in the end. Alrighty, so let's go on to the next one. There's definitely, I also noticing it says freedom from shame, so you are definitely releasing shame and accepting more unconditional love, true joy and happiness into your life if you pick this pile. And I mean, if you're feeling good, if you're feeling that good, if you're accepting more true love into your life, then yeah, you're winning this game. No one can get in the way of that, you know? It's really beautiful. Now we have the star, hope and healing. All right, at present, animals gather to gaze up at the morning star, shining brightly in the emerging dawn. Predators and prey, territorial rivals, huddled in a moment of peaceful community, grateful for the promise of another day. Okay, yeah, so you might see some, wow, there might really be, you might really witness a miracle of some sort. And you know, this might not be like anything huge, but I really think if you pick this pile, you're starting to become aware of the more mundane miracles that can happen each day, like the sun rising each day. That's a miracle, right? If we look at it in a certain perspective. And I think you'll see something that's very unusual. I think you'll see like the biggest example I'm getting here is when it's like predators and prey and all that hanging out together, that maybe you'll have like a family gathering or something coming up, and it will be really peaceful and everyone will actually be really grateful and happy for a change. I don't know why I said for a change, like I don't know why I said that, but maybe that's how, just a reflection of how some of you feel. You'd be like, yeah, right, but then you go and then you realize something really has shifted in the air. It doesn't mean that, you know, if there's someone you really don't like, that you're going to be hanging out with them all the time. But truly, it seems as if with the new dawn here, the new dawn rising, life is going to be different for you going forward. There seems to be more of a... It just seems to be more aligned with what you would desire. Let's just put it that way, because I think that's the most succinct way to put it. Now, next card, number 3, the Empress. Let's see. On the horizon, a rosy hue colours the sky and clouds to match the flower field below, infusing the landscape with a warmth and softness that relaxes your mind and opens your heart. You move ahead with confidence. This is your place. Ooh, some of you might be moving. You might have a new house on the horizon. That might be the new dawn for you. A new house that is actually aligned with all that you desire. That would be very nice, wouldn't it? Aha. Let's see what else we've got here. Next card is the Nine of Cups. Expanding wisdom of the heart, emotional processing, recognizing healthy relationships, developing coping and support skills. Yes, definitely. Definitely. And see, with the octopus here, I think you'll be becoming much more aware of how your energy affects everyone around you. I think you are a very powerful person, actually. Even if you've not felt that way, I think you're starting to realize how much of an effect you have on the world around you. Because see, I say that because, and this would be on a sort of energetic level, because the tentacles of the octopus, that shows psychic ability, or, you know, sort of feelers almost, you know, senses, psychic senses, let's just put it that way. And I think you're just starting to feel that your senses have truly been heightened, and that you're feeling just better each day. If you've been practicing gratitude each day, then it's really been working, and you're really gonna feel the effects of that. And if you've not been practicing that, get on it, because I mean, you'll get everything you want if you practice gratitude. Like, truly embrace that within you every day. And finally, we have your last card up here, though I will also read on the world for you, as I feel called to do that. Okay, manifestation, realization, self-actualization, the creation of one's own life, connection to the power of the universe here. Yes, deep within, an alchemical process is taking place, combining all of your powers with those of the earth and the universe. Your own personal magic is taking form. Others can sense it and begin to react to you differently. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Because see, because your consciousness has reached such a point of you've just reached a higher point in consciousness, so you have more power, you have more effects on the world around you, you have more influence, more reach. Those of you who have a social media account that you're trying to grow, you might see some good growth in that in the next like month or so. Yeah, there's something here. You definitely have fans, you definitely have support. In the spirit and in the physical as well. It's reflected in both. That's how you're winning this game. And you're looking real good while doing it. And no one can say you didn't earn it. Because there's something here about, like, you're sitting pretty. But look, she's got the shovel here. You know, so it's obvious that she's been working and making this herself. And so whether you're male or female or non-binary, that is you, you know. You've made this yourself and you stand tall and proud in that, and it's obvious you're only going to keep creating bigger and better from here. You're in definitely an upward cycle, an upward spiral, you know. If you pick this pile, definitely amazing. All the hard work you've been doing, changing your neural pathways has been working big time. See this rose on the top of her head? That, to me, that shows your crown chakra just blossoming. You might work with Aphrodite. If you pick this pile. If so, your beauty and your body and your creativity are definitely very blessed. If you do anything creative, arts, you know, in the arts, that is definitely being blessed by Venus, Aphrodite as well. Okay. Wow, this is actually really, really freaking cool, guys. I'm just going to move straight on to get your clarifiers. All right. Alrighty, guys. Sorry, there was not room for the pretty candle. Oh, well, actually there is. Yeah, I'll just stick him on top of the magician a bit. But I want you to be able to see him. There we go. Alrighty, so let's get our clarifiers on how is pile number one. My pile number one's Team Pew Pew. How are they winning this game? Confirmation, please, on how they are winning this game. Look, the source. You are truly connected to the divine if you pick this pile. And it is really shining through. You have definitely purified your aura, your spirit in some way, showing up to this pile. Did I even read the world? I don't think I did. Hold up. Okay, so laziness. This is a 9 of Cups equivalent in this one. And I feel like this is like you're really about to start to... This next stage of your life is a lot softer and a lot easier for you. I actually just noticed, look, the checkerboard, and he's the chess piece. Yeah, that's just a really cool synchronicity there. This also makes me think of the Big Lebowski. Like, he doesn't look like him, but the dude that is. But he has the vibe of just chilling, going with the flow. Life just seems like it'll be a lot softer for you moving forward from this. But yeah, I just realized I need to read the world for you, since that was your bottom of the deck energy here. And underneath that, I just noticed it's actually the moon. So you're definitely leaving behind a time of darkness, of confusion, uncertainty in your life. You're leaving behind a lot of fear, and you're embracing your power and your confidence moving forward. And that's how you're winning this game. And let me tell you, you can win anything if you have the right... if you've got that attitude, if you've got the confidence, you know, to go for it, you can do it. Definitely. Alrighty, so yeah, the world, end of an era, new beginning, portal moment, the time between, contraction, crossing the line in the sand, the next phase, leveling up. You guys are definitely leveling up. Yeah, and seeing the chessboard as well, that actually makes me think about Alice in Through the Looking Glass, and how she goes on the journey to go from being a pawn to a queen. So you're definitely entering a new level of sovereignty within yourself. Makes sense with Kinger here. Obviously the king is the ruler of the land, and you have the Empress, who is like the ultimate the most powerful female signifier, probably, at least in terms of assets, physical assets. So yeah, definitely this is just wonderful energy. I'm really, really happy for you guys who picked this pile. Well done. So, deep within, something has shifted. You see the world differently. That's exactly what I was talking about with the button eye, because that's just showing the different, you see beyond the veil. You see beyond a lot of old illusions. And so they're not keeping you prisoner anymore. You have a lot more freedom in your life now. There is something more you have to offer, a new way to live as an individual and a community member. You begin to use new language to bring this change out into the open. Yes, I think you will be communicating with people a lot more. You'll be connecting, truly connecting to others in ways you probably always wished to. Oh, look, letting go. Yeah, look at this underneath the star. You're letting go of a lot of old emotions. You're leaving behind a lot of old cycles. Look as well, look what's on the bottom. This is the equivalent of the moon as well. Leaving behind these old cycles. Life is going to be completely different for you moving forward. See, these are salamanders. So these are fiery transformation. So this is, you've truly transformed. You've brought new fire and spirit from your connection to source, the divine, the most high, whatever you want to call it. You've brought that into your life. And so you have transformed, and you're leaving behind patterns that have affected you and your family for many lifetimes. Yeah, you're definitely a curse breaker, a generational curse breaker here. I saw 4:20 on the clock there, so some of you might be smokers. Kind of funny with the magician over there and the green smoke over there too. Huh. All right, let's see. Let's get some more clarifiers, please. This is my deck for Kinger. My pick for Kinger, it's the Osho Zen Tarot, if anyone's wondering. By the way, if this is resonating, please do give me a like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know. I just really wanted to do this reading. I wanted to do something for episode 6. So I hope you all are liking it, honestly. Look, new vision. Oh. And look, like the roots shown here and the roots. You have definitely cleared something from your family line. A lot of things, I think, you have evolved from and you are now completely free of. Because see, it's like he's growing wings here. Wow. You've made new roots. And just want to say, your family moving forward, whoever you choose to have as your close people, your closest companions, you will not be burdened by the same things that your bloodline has been moving forward. Look, we have the Empress on the bottom there, because you are the creator. You're the creator of your life. And you're really figuring out. You're really figuring out how to utilize it, you know? How to utilize your mind and your own unique gifts and abilities that you have in this life, you know? And that doesn't have to be anything like too crazy. Maybe just like you're a really good communicator, or maybe you're really caring, and you're figuring out how to give out that caring to find the right people who deserve it, so to speak, you know? So you're not just getting depleted all the time. Maybe you're good at drawing, and maybe you're just doodling more and you're finding more joy in the present moment because of that. It doesn't even have to be like these things. The magic is in the mundane, you know, the mundane everyday life. That's where you have to be the most aware. That's where you have to look every single day. Like, there are miracles to be found. I really feel that energy for you guys here, because the reason I actually redid this Kinger card, it used to be a firefly, but then in episode 6, he creates this butterfly out of nothing, basically. And Ragatha is so confused. She's like, how did you do that? He's like, I just made it up. So yeah, and the butterfly restores her health. It gives her, it revitalizes her, you know, because she was missing health at the start of the game, and so Kinger restored her. So you're definitely showing people the way, and you're showing people a new way to live. And yeah, you're breaking the chains here with the Emperor on the bottom. Well, he's the rebel in this deck, but he's the Emperor equivalent. Your feminine and masculine energies are very much in their divine essence. I feel like you have a wonderful I feel like you have a wonderful connection to and balance between the both of them. Yeah. Can I get 2 more cards, please, just to clarify these cards for my pile number 1s? Thank you very much. On the bottom, we have receptivity. Look, this goes along perfectly with what I was saying about the tentacles of the octopus, like your psychic senses, your feelers. You are so much more connected to all that is. Oh, I just realized as well, I probably can't show that art. Ugh, bugger, I'm gonna have to edit that. Oh well. So I'll just show you this. It's very beautiful, unfortunately. And a blue lotus here. So blue lotus might be significant. It might be something you want to try. I believe it can enhance your dreams, your dream state. Okay. Now let's see what else we got here. The creator. Like, what am I telling you guys? You guys are the creators of your life, and you are starting to be able to really utilize that. Your solar plexus here, this is the confidence I was talking about, the connection to source that is within you. You feel it in here. And finally, celebration. Look at this, celebration. Yes, because you are getting so good at manifesting what you want, there is so much to celebrate in your life every single day. And see these gals here, they are dancing in the rain, you know, so they're celebrating the rain. Like, maybe some people get really annoyed, or, you know, they think the rain is a nuisance, but these gals are finding joy in it. They're finding joy and celebration in the everyday. And I feel like because you have been doing that, there's more and more big things coming in for you to celebrate, which is just increasing your gratitude. That's what I mean about that upward spiral, you know, that upward cycle that you're on. Keep tuning into your power, because you're really, really elevating. You're really seeing life differently. You're seeing the reflection of the macro and the micro. You know, that thing, like how it's like eyes, they look like reflections of universes, you know? That's what I'm kind of getting, because it's like the little dewdrops here are reflecting the stars to me. It's like macro, micro. You know, you're seeing the divine reflection in everything, and it's allowing you to gracefully shift into a new way of being. It's much more aligned with your true soul, your true essence, your true power here. You might feel called to look up videos of Shaolin monks, or just other holy people in general, people who live in dedication to this energy, the source, that resides within all of us. That's how you're winning this game. All right, I'm going to get you an oracle card to close out. Okay, so I'm getting your card today from the Fairy Tale Oracle. Well, this would probably be more helpful. Yeah, so let's close it out and see how are my pal number 1s winning this game. By the way, if you're already subscribed to me, I meant to say I love you so much. Oh my god, can I get a heart, please? There we go. Love you so much. Thank you for being a soul star. Thank you for being a part of this community. I'm just amazed by it, honestly. I'm so happy to have you all here. Hope you're enjoying this. Yes. Please tell me, how's my pile number 1s? Team Pew Pew, how are they winning this game? This is a very spiritually advanced pile. Like, you're definitely spiritually leveling up if you've picked this. And you know that that is the only true advancement we can have. All the material advancements we make in this life, they are nice, yes. But at the end of the day, when we leave behind this incarnation, it's the spiritual evolution that we take forward with us on our soul journey. So you are definitely making huge waves spiritually, and that is granting you so much more power and peace within. Absolutely gorgeous. There's so much for you to be grateful for. Please tell me how my pile number 1s win this game. Perfect. The Princess and the Pea is your and it's number 3. Look at that, 333. Absolutely. I told you, repeating 3s. All right. Princess and the Pea. So yes, your sensitivity. I was talking about that with the octopus here, how your senses are getting heightened and advanced. And so make sure and make the adjustments that you need to be comfortable. And look, the fact she has a little, oh my gosh, she has a little crown. Like, talking about the journey, like, to become, like, king or queen, basically, throughout this whole thing. Wow. Okay, let's read for you. Princess and the Pea. There we are. Once there was a prince who wanted to marry a princess. Only a real one would do. There is no hiding who you truly are. Even if you were to forget your own past, your character will display where you're from and who you are. This card is about those who are sensitive and clear-sentient, clear-feeling. The ability to discern something slightly amiss can be challenging to live with, as is the sensitivity you experience in environments that are strange and new to you. Some people may find you difficult, fussy, or even accuse you of falsifying your own sensitivity. But others will understand that some people are able to feel what cannot be seen by the human eye, and their true value can be recognized by observation of their actions. While the being at the center of this story is a princess, that does not mean there is any entitled attitude taking place. It is simply that there is a kind of rare quality to you. Some will deny this, others will recognize this, and value you for who you are. Your life will not always be easy. Feeling so much, so easily is difficult for you, and often for others around you. But when this trait is worked with well, you can use this ability to feel and sense what is around. It can be of great value and lead to great strength. Yes, definitely, you are getting a lot stronger. Yes, so you must learn to work with your own sensitivity and to harness its powers for the good of others, and to deal with the hypersensitivity in ways that are healthful for you too. You cannot pretend to be other than what or who you are. Others will always find you out. So, no more pretenses. Come out into the open with who you truly are, and what you can sense, and what you can feel, and how you know what you know. And be authentic. It is already known who you truly are. Your incredible sensitivity will be revealed even when you are asleep. No matter how much the disturbance is hidden from you, you will feel it out. Such awareness must be learned to live with, else it could haunt you. And you must find others like yourself to be amongst. And that's definitely something that's happening for you here. You're connected spiritually, and you will find them. One by one, you will synchronistically be drawn to each other and serendipitously drawn to each other. And that will be something to celebrate. Let me see. The layers cannot cover who you are. There is no mask you can wear. There is no place you can go where you will feel differently. You are who you are, and beneath the layers, the pea will find its way to your skin and bruise you deeply. You have empathetic qualities. You have sensory talents and skills. You can feel your way through life. Your feelings are trustworthy. Always, always trust your own perception. Don't let anyone ever gaslight you, okay? You need to create a safe and comfortable oasis. Trust your senses, all 6 of them. Others will love your true self. You are highly sensitive at present. You cannot hide who you are. Alrighty, and this was a Hans Christian Andersen story, and it's from Sweden. It's a Swedish folktale, so Sweden might be significant for you guys. Some of you who picked this pile. So yes, that's how you're winning this game, through your sensitivity, through your vulnerability, through your authenticity. Your great sensitivity has led to great power as you've learned how to utilize the gifts you were born with. Wow. Alrighty, I'm gonna leave it there and just trust that everything that needed to come out came out. All right. Alrighty. So, all the best to you, pile number 1s. Hope to see you in another pile or another reading. Until then, all the best. So much love. Goodbye. Hello there, pile number 2. Welcome. So, how are you winning this game? First off, I'm going to channel based off of the characters that you picked. Immediately, I remade my Gangle card because I just wanted her to look a bit better. I thought, like, the first card was kind of ugly, and so this looks a lot more like how she actually looks. So That says to me that a lot of you guys who picked this pile, you guys are having a glow up. So I think you'll be feeling a lot more comfortable in yourself and your body and in your self-expression. Your creative self-expression will be very strong. So that's immediately how you're winning this game. By the way, it's the game of life or whatever other game you want to pick. It starts to get hard to track when I said things and when I didn't. So you know what I mean? Maybe you don't, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, your creative expression, you're definitely feeling a lot more genuine happiness than you have in a while if you pick this pile. Also, I think like some hidden skills of yours are coming out. You're definitely showing that you are very good. I feel like you keep, because Zubul is quite a badass in the 6th episode, so I feel like you are one of the last people standing, definitely. You've also, I feel like, gotten really clear about what you want out of life. And so that means it's a lot easier for what you want to find you. Okay, so let's move on to our first tarot deck and see what's going on. How are you winning this game? Alrighty, if you pick this pile, you are definitely embracing the things that make you unique. You're embracing non-conformity in some way as well. There's definitely an embracing of your true self here, because it's unmasked, of course. So you're leaving behind old masks, old ways of being that no longer serve you, for sure. And that is definitely, like, that's a big reason why your creativity and your uniqueness is enhancing big time. I would also actually recommend checking out, if you feel called to try any new hobbies, any new creative hobbies, definitely do that, because I think you could have the chance to, you could pick something up really fast with this good energy here. If you pick this pile, you might be a Scorpio, Gemini. I heard Libra, so I'm going to say that, but I was meaning to say Leo. Libra, Scorpio, Gemini, Aquarius. So a lot of air sign energy in here for sure. And then the Leo. So, yes. First off, we're going to use the Tarot of the Divine here. This is my deck for Gangle, this one. Yeah, because it's based on like mythology and folklore, and you know, often there is theatre and things made of those things, those great stories. And the art style just seemed to fit for her for some reason. So I thought I'd pick this one. Oh, okay. Look at this. How are you winning this game? Looks like there's more more wishes coming true here. And I say more wishes because in the last pile there was the Magician came out, but it's a different vibe. So you have the Fairy Godmother here. And look at these white animals. So you have white reindeer and these white mice. And interesting that she's blonde. They're both blonde and blue-eyed. So either you might be blonde-haired and blue-eyed yourself. You might have Norse or Swedish roots or something like that. Or French with Cinderella here. Or someone who is blonde-haired and blue-eyed will help you to have a dream come true in some way. That's how you're winning this game. I would look out for any white animals. White animals are definitely a sign for you that you're on the right track. Yeah, this is a lot. There's a lot of abundance coming to you now because you didn't give up. Yeah, a lot of abundance and love coming to you. And it's because of your emotional mastery with the King of Cups on the bottom here, the dragon. Chinese or Japanese mythology or heritage might be something that is relevant to you. Okay, how are my pile number 2s winning this game? Team Unmasked. The Empress? Okay, that's crazy. So the Empress was actually the center card in the last reading too. So if you feel called to check that out, definitely do, but you don't need to. So obviously Our Lady here. Yes, so Mother Mary might be a very significant deity for you. Some of you might have even been to Lourdes at some point. Okay, let's keep going. This is a lot of abundance. Like this just magnifies all the abundance by 3 here. Because like there's 3 pumpkins and then the Empress comes in and she's number 3. So that's 3 times 3 basically. You're getting a lot more than you ever expected. And I just realized the fairy godmother here has the sun and the moon on either side of her in her earrings. And that's funny because that just reminds me of the Amazing Digital Circus theme song, because it mentions the moon and the sun. There might be something for you in the show if you want to check it out. If you haven't already, definitely do that. Okay, let's get some more. I get 1 or 2 more cards, please, just on how they are winning this game. My pile number 2s. The World. Dang. Okay, I think yeah, no, definitely. This is the amount of cards that are left for you, because I check at the bottom and it's the King of Cups again. So I'll definitely read out the meaning of him. You've overcome the past, because the 6 of Cups is all about past life, the past, nostalgia, childhood. You've overcome any obstacles or any emotional blocks that you've had since you were a child. You're in a state of mastery now, because dragons do represent mastery. So that is very, very cool. Okay. I'm going to read, oops, I'm so sorry. I'm going to read from the book for you on these little things, because these are all from different cultures, so the cultures might resonate for you. There might be more things here for you. Let's take a look, see. Okay, so okay, so first off, we have the Page of Coins there, and that is a solid offer coming into you. So a way that in which you are winning, you might have received a job offer, or you might have received a lump sum of money in some way. You might have received a grant, you know, something solid has come to you, and it is the new path forward for you has opened because of that. And now there is so much more. You feel there is so much more you can do with your life now. You were waiting for this to come in, and now yeah, definitely, since she's praying, I feel like a lot of like peace and gratitude. So definitely tune into that to help keep this cycle going, this wonderful cycle that you're in. The World also could be a graduation, so you might be graduating in some way. You might have completed some major task, some major chapter in your life is over, and you're moving on to this next step. Okay, so the Page of Coins welcomes the beginning of spring and summer, a fresh start, the end of darkness. I do not know how to pronounce her name, sorry. I'll just show you. It is Bienvenida. Represents hope, setting up solid foundations and mental wellness. She is grounded and anticipates the bright future, setting goals, loyalty, positivity, opportunities, manifestation. And that right next to the Magician, you're getting a new start that you did not expect. Also, it's very wonderful that this is about mental wellness, because both of these characters here, they suffer with low self-worth, self-hatred in some ways. They both really struggle with that. So if that is something that you have struggled with, and definitely you would not be alone, there is so much programming out there to, you know, lower our self-esteems and make us feel like, you know, because that's the whole thing that capitalism's built, you know, that you're not enough without this product, basically. That's what like pretty much all advertising is. It's like, if you buy this product, you'll be happy. But no, you're really finding the true secret, the true wealth, which is of course within you. You can see like this golden medallion at her heart, and then it turns into the rose here, and then look at all these roses surrounding her. Because see, look, you hold the rose in your heart, and then look, you've manifested it all around. So make sure to anytime you get something that you have wanted, take the time to say thank you to the universe and to yourself for not giving up on yourself. And that gratitude will just, it feels good and it will bring in more to be grateful for each time. Wow. Okay. There's, if some of you are partnered up, by the way, you might have a really lovely partnership going. If you're already partnered, I would say it's getting stronger. You guys might go to the next level. Some of you might get married before the end of the year. Like, if so, congrats, major congrats. If not, you might just meet like someone who you really resonate with. Because Gangle and Zubul, they definitely have, they definitely really like each other as well. So you might find some true companions, a true companion. I'm feeling more this is a very much one-on-one relationship here. Yes, so let's keep on going. Fairy Godmother. The magician is a helping hand. She has the ability to change raw materials into something wonderful and dreaming into doing. But she is only the helping hand. It is up to the protagonist to use their support, moving forward to do the right thing. Originality, self-confidence, skill, a breakthrough, resourcefulness. You're definitely having a breakthrough. I feel like this could be in your creative process, and like it's something, there's something, a breakthrough in your creative process, and whatever way that translates for you is definitely happening, and it's leading to a lot of abundance for you, a lot to be grateful for. A lot of peace in your life. So this is Our Lady of Guadalupe. Mexico might be significant for you guys. The Empress is a loving and protective mother. She cares for and wishes to defend all of her children. Even if a mother's love can sometimes be smothering, the world feels bright and everything blooms around her. And this says fertility, nurturing, accomplishment, nature, abundance. There is definitely, you guys are accomplishing something to the outside world. Maybe this is in career or in your love life or something that, or maybe just it's some sort of hobby that you do. You've reached a new level in terms of skill. You might be mastering something with this. People are, it's really noticeable, and that's how you're winning this game. Is you're, I feel like you're just like unlocking so much of your skill tree. You know what I mean? If you were looking at it like a video game. Now let's see, the world. Also, we have 3 out of 4 of these cards are major arcana. So this is a truly like a big, this feels like a big leap, you know. It feels like a big leap for you. You might get like invited to an event or a party or something, and that event will actually be instrumental in shifting your life for the better. So definitely, if you are invited anywhere, I would definitely take up the opportunity, because it's going to bless you threefold. All right, the world. Hinimoa and Tutanikai? Sorry. That's from New Zealand. Maori legend. Yes, and the Maoris, they've been coming up. They have been coming up in my readings recently. So any of my New Zealanders, here you are. The world is the happily ever after ending following a difficult journey. This couple represent the victorious conclusion, a positive outcome most desired. However, a conclusion also heralds the start of a new journey. Completion, recognition, fulfillment, triumph, celebration. Wow, you guys. You guys are really just achieving something big. Like, it just feels like life is not going to be the same again. If you pick this, you're having major creative breakthroughs. Wow. So cool. I am going to move on to your clarifiers, and I'll be using the IKEA deck, since that is just perfect for Zubul, since they can put all the different parts of themselves together. They can just customize their avatar like that. So, all right, let's move on. Hey guys, as I was shifting this about, I realized that not only do these people look alike, I feel like these two look alike as well. So bronze or like coppery, like darker skin with black hair might also be relevant for you. That might be you, or it might be someone who helps you. They might look like that. Wow. Okay. So, by the way, if you are liking this reading, please do like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know. It means a lot to me to know if these readings are resonating for you. And yes, if you're already subscribed, thank you so much. I love you. I love you from the bottom of my heart. Thanks to my soul stars who are here in this community. You guys mean the world to me. Alrighty, so how are you winning this game? Let's get some clarifiers for my team Unmasked. We have the 8 of Devils, 8 of Cups, moving away. 9 of Couches, that is 9 of Pentacles. And then we have the 6 of Allen Keys, which would be the 6 of Wands. I think I'm just going to keep these 3 because this is pretty, this is very straightforward. On the bottom with the 10 of Allen Keys, you are leaving behind a lot of burdens. And this is because you have, you've mastered what you need to master, and so these can no longer burden you because you have mentally overcome so much within. This will naturally fall away. Temperance, see, because you have practiced the art of alchemy within yourself. You've transmuted the necessary emotions. This goes perfectly with the emotional mastery of the King of Cups, because the Temperance is the what would you call it? The balancing of the higher chakras. And so because you've come into that higher space, you've alchemized all the heavier emotions. So it's complete. It's done, basically. And that's backed up by the world, big time. So the 6 of Wands equivalent, the 6 of Allen Keys here, this is victory. Literally victorious. Recognition. You're going to be receiving a lot more recognition for the things you do if you pick this pile, and that is definitely how you are winning this game. You'll have a lot more resources with this 9 of Couches here. That is independence, being fully independent and self-sufficient. It's like the mini Empress card, and you have the full Empress here. So yeah, there's definitely a lot more comfort and stability coming to you now, like, and purely through you and your creative abilities. You're not relying on anyone else here. And then, of course, with the 8 of Devils, this is like just, I feel like this is a natural, easy letting go, because you're finally happy in some way. You're finally happy with what you've achieved so far. It doesn't mean that you're not ambitious and want to continue growing. I mean, this World card even mentioned that the end of one chapter is just the start of a new journey. But yeah, this feels very clean and easy and complete. Yeah, I might just go straight on to your Oracle card now. All right, this is awesome. Anything else before I go on? Gardening, having plants around, because flowers and plants are very at the forefront here. And the classic image of the 9 of Pentacles shows a beautiful female figure in a garden. Also, there will be a lot of messages coming to you, a lot of recognition through that. You'll receive messages about the quality of your work. You're definitely letting go of the way you used to see yourself. You're definitely seeing yourself a lot more accurately these days. You're seeing a lot more of like how you're not just so down on yourself anymore. I feel like if you pick this pile, you might have been really, really down on yourself, really struggled with self-image. But now I feel like you're seeing the beauty in yourself and others and in life so much more. And that's reflecting out. But definitely having flowers around. I think buying yourself flowers will help you to maintain this beautiful energy for yourself and to reach this state of victory if you're not already feeling that you're there. All right. Okay, let's get you an Oracle card to close out. Well done, pile number 2. That's how you're winning this game. Alrighty, I'm using the Oracle of Shapeshifters for pile number 2 today. Since yeah, Zubo can really change all their parts so that they can look different. And then Gango, yeah, Gango's like different masks. I feel like that's definitely like quite shapeshiftery, you know? So let's see. Let's get any final confirmations for my pile number 2s on how they are winning this game. Any final confirmations, any good things to say? We have Mermaid in a koi pond. All right, rediscover your individuality, become the dragon. Become the dragon. Yeah, you guys are definitely doing that. Well, I feel like I have to have him down here now. I'll pop him there. Yeah, so Mermaid in the koi pond. You know, I have the feeling to make this like balanced. Look, and after I pulled that off, that leaves Justice at the bottom. You're much more balanced. You're entering like a whole new, you're leaving behind old karmic cycles that used to hold you down. Because yeah, look what was underneath that. Fenrir. You used to be really tied up. You're definitely leaving behind a lot of pain and suffering if you pick this pile, which is absolutely wonderful. Yes, you might want to check out pile number 1 of my How Do They View Your Social Media, because this is really reminding me of the image for that pile. So I think that is my most recent reading before this one. So just check it out if you feel called. All right, Mermaid in a Koi Pond, 41. Just through 5. Change and challenge. You've definitely come through a lot of change and challenge to reach this point. Okay. This mermaid has journeyed to an in-between place, a place where she could be safe for a time. While she grew safe, and while she basked in the comfort of warm waters and plenty of food, she forgot her quest and began to lose herself. It's time to strip away the camouflage, unmask ourselves perhaps, that may have kept her hidden when she felt hunted. She has become complacent and her emotions are stagnant. It's time to move on, especially from an emotional situation. Yeah, that's what the Eight of Cups is literally about. Or a relationship that may seem safe, but in fact is not the soul's calling. The mermaid has only just realized her moment to move is upon her, and she is saddened at the thought of discomfort. But she will soon move, and her sadness will be transformed into that sense of being fully alive, fully here, and that taking chances will lead to greater growth once again. Yes, I would also say to be careful. Don't put people on pedestals, because I feel like in the episode, Gangle does that with Zubo's. Because Gangle put Zubo on a pedestal, she doesn't see how much Zubo is actually struggling and how much like they actually don't love themselves. Yeah, so that's something to look out for. Just remember that everyone is we're all here, we're all going through this stuff together, basically. But that might be something that people have done to you. You might never be afraid to ask for help when you need it, because people do really want to help you. You're definitely worthy of help, and you're very loved and supported. By the way, koi is another sign of abundance to go with the pumpkins that are also a sign of abundance here. Yeah, not to mention the freaking abundance card, the Empress. All right, anyway, that was just a little note I wanted to make because I forgot to mention it earlier. Okay, once she does, she will transform into a dragon maid. The koi represents the urge to seek out the dragon self. Japanese believe koi are dragons unmade. Japan might be significant for you as well if you pick this. In fact, I already said that when I mentioned this. Haha, look at that. Haha. I love it when the cards confirm my channeling. Very nice. The koi are very brave creatures. They have enough power to forge their way upstream, even leaping through waterfalls. Once they pass this great test, as the mermaid does, they then grow into their dragon selves. They are stoic, courageous, and related to the fearsome courage of the ancient samurai. Once she breaks free from this small pond, she will have the great glory and success and will always be honorable. She will always remember where she came from. Yeah, there you go, guys. You might get some serious... by coming out of your comfort zone and leaving behind this old version of yourself that doesn't truly resonate with your soul, you really might reach some great heights here. You might become, some of you might become like famous in your own right, you know. Just just keep following your heart is what I want to say, and just keep on pushing those creative boundaries, because it's so inspiring. It's so inspiring, and it's what the world needs right now. It needs brave people who are willing to be themselves and to like make real art, you know. And you know, that's as a side note, that's why I'm really loving the Amazing Digital Circus, because it's something that's made by an artist, and they're getting to like really, they're being supported by the production studio to like make like the art the way they want to make it, you know. And it's so important, and I think that's I truly believe that's why it's doing so well as a show, because it's true art. It's not just this, you know, corporate mush all the time. Anyway, you have taken on the markings of others, their hues and tones, their voices and mannerisms, without even knowing it. You have been like water, but instead of gathering into your own great force or finding a way through the tiniest crack to be yourself, you have stayed in a shallower pool than you were meant for. You feel sluggish, tired, and very much like you are no one special. I'm here to tell you that you are special. You have grown too large for this safe haven. It is time to swim free, to somehow make it through a challenging time in front of you in order to reach a place where you can grow and flourish, and to become even more than you have dreamed of being. You have listened to advice that assures you that staying here will keep you safe, and you have been safe, but now it's time to move on. It will be worth the initial discomfort, for a great and unknown truth about your potential will be revealed. Yeah, wow. Yeah, some of you might get a new job or a new house or move countries even, maybe even continents for some of you. All right. Due to a time of camouflage, stasis, and dormancy, you have forgotten who you are. Oh, that's giving me Lion King. Now you have outgrown what was once a safe haven. It's time to move on. For you are stagnating in your current position and circumstances. There must be fresh water brought in, because there's no longer enough room for you to grow. It is time to break free and take the next challenge. Energy that you feel you lack at the moment will flow to you. You have great courage within you, and you are much more than you seem to be at present. You must take a great journey upstream to find the place where you will prosper, flower, and grow into dragonhood. You will be most successful, and, most important, you will be a great mentor once you have undertaken that climb. Begin it now. Alrighty, guys. Whew, okay, I'm going to trust that everything that needed to be said was said, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Please leave me a dragon emoji if you got to the end of this reading. Very, very cool. You guys are meant to help change the world in some way. We all are, I think. Through your creativity, through being yourself. That's how we do it, you know? That's how we change the world. Through being ourselves. That's all it takes. Easier said than done, though. Anyway, I hope you guys really enjoyed this. And hopefully I will see you in another reading or another pile. Until then, so much love. Goodbye. Hello there, pile number 3. If you picked Team Bad Guys with Jackson Pomney, then you're in the right place. So, how are you winning this game? Well, funnily enough, this team actually did win in the episode. Ooh, spoilers. But at what cost? No, anyway, I'm going to tell you, if you pick this pile, you're definitely having a massive shift, a massive level up. There's something game-changing about what is happening with you right now. You've probably been receiving a lot of downloads, upgrades, activations right now. Life probably feels completely different for you than it did maybe just like a month, a week, a day ago. There's been some massive game-changing shift for you. You've really unlocked new abilities. You've unlocked new capabilities in this realm, basically, in this physical realm. Yeah, you're figuring out how to make the code of this reality work for you. If you are coupled up at the minute, if you have a partner, you guys are probably pretty unstoppable, and I'd imagine you guys are having like you're entering a new octave together. Let's just say, like, and this goes though just as well for you if you are single at the minute, or yeah, if you're single, then yeah, I feel like the two parts of you, your masculine and feminine sides, they are upgraded. Definitely. You're really figuring out how to utilize your mind better too. I feel like if you pick this pile, you've overcome a lot of self-sabotaging behaviors that were, some that were obvious, some that were not so obvious, some that were very hidden to you. If you pick this pile, you might be a Capricorn, Virgo, Libra, 12th house, 8th house placements might be prevalent for you. Her Gemini as well, so let's throw in Gemini here. Pisces. Okay, all right. Anything else? You're definitely capable of things, like you're really showing people that you're just showing people how capable you are. You've definitely been like crazy underestimated in the past. Yeah, but now I heard that like everyone wants a piece now, so definitely protect your energy. If anyone wants to try and come back from your past, I would be cautious with that, you know, ask for a sign if it's worthwhile or not. But on the whole, I think you'll be protected from people who are trying to spin the block, basically. I feel like your spirit guides are super strong if you pick this pile. Yeah. You might also resonate with the Sacred Fool archetype. There might be some Heyokas who picked this pile, okay? Because I feel like, for me, Pomni and Jax really reflect each other's light and dark sides. So you definitely have an amazing balance between the light and the dark, and you have an honor and a respect for both sides of life. And yeah, this realm based on duality. All right, so it's quite a big channel. Okay, so let's move on and get some tarot for you guys. I picked the Beautiful Creatures Tarot to start off with. This is my pick for Pomni because look at the eyes. I mean, come on. It matches up pretty well, I think. So, all right, let's do it. You know, if you pick this pile, there's definitely a fearlessness and an unpredictability to you. Purple is definitely a color for you to utilize, because I'm just noticing that this is purple and red and blue together make purple, and then Jack says purple. So, yes, definitely feel like purple will be very good for you. And you know, purple connected to the crown chakra, that goes along with all those activations and downloads and stuff that I feel like if you pick this pile, you're definitely getting. All right, let's keep going. How are my pile number 3s? Team bad guys winning this game. That's the thing. Since they're called team bad guys, you're just not afraid to be seen as the quote-unquote villain anymore. You're not. You've completely left behind any like people-pleasing tendencies, or even like you're not going to play any you're not going to kowtow to anyone who's trying to use like so-called like social norms and rules against you. I feel like you easily outsmart anyone who does that to you, and you're able to turn that energy right back on them. I feel like you can find that quite fun, honestly. Okay. Joker and Harley Quinn might be significant to you in some way. How are my pile number 3s winning this game? Knight of Cups, empathy. Interesting. And this is Pisces card as well, so that goes with the 12th house, Pisces energy. I called that out. 6 of Swords, detachment. Oh my gosh, look at this. How perfect is this? You are not Just because you're empathetic doesn't mean you're going to let anyone just have access to your energy. You're not just going to let anyone manipulate you because of your compassion. That reminds me of this quote that is, compassion without boundaries is self-sabotage. And I did mention you're overcoming a lot of self-sabotage and self-sabotaging tendencies. I also feel like if you pick this pile, you have overcome a lot of mental issues, I would say. That's just the word that's coming to mind. Like, you might have really suffered strongly from anxiety at some point, and now it might be something that is extremely manageable for you. You might not even really relate to, you know, that label anymore. Yeah. I feel like you have integrated so much of yourself and you're so healthy. And so that's why no one can manipulate your empathy against you anymore. How are my pile number 3s winning this game? How are my pile number 3s winning this game? Oh, I've been so excited for this pile, I'm not gonna lie, guys. These are my 2 favorite characters, so. We have the Hermit, introspection, 10 of Wands, hardship. Yeah, you've come through too much to, yeah, you have come through too much to let anyone mess it up for you at this point. You are so close to, I feel like your reality, you're in the middle of a quantum leap right now, so it's really important, because see, the Knight of Cups empathy came out sideways, so it's really important to keep your energy contained within yourself to the most part. That's why the Hermit's coming out next, which is Virgo energy, by the way, going with the Virgo call out that I did earlier as well. Oh, and look at this Virgo Pisces axis here, and we just had those eclipses. One of them was actually on the 29th. That last one there, the solar eclipse, was on the 29th degree, the last possible degree of Virgo. So that's a critical degree, and the 29th degree of every sign contains the full wisdom of that sign. So that is a lot, and especially Virgo is one of the most intelligent signs of the zodiac, ruled by Mercury, which is the mind. So extremely intelligent. I'm just noticing these birds as well. There's 3 different birds in her sleeve. So you are definitely receiving, I don't feel like these are physical messages. They could be, but I feel like this is spiritual messages. Like, you really must tune into yourself. Yeah, you're definitely receiving a lot of signs and synchronicities from the universe. Braiding your hair might be significant. I know you can braid your hair. It can help protect your crown. Mermaids could be significant. Mermaids also go with Capricorn energy. And we have the butterflies here. This is very interesting. So if you feel called to check out pile number 1, definitely do, because the butterfly is Kinger's symbol from that pile, but it is not necessary. Let's just get one more card. How are my pile number 3s winning this game? Of course it went on the floor. All right. On the bottom here, we have the Lovers. Very interesting Lovers card. Ultimatum. And the Lovers is about a choice between head and heart. And it is actually the card of Gemini. Oh, look at this. I just saw what card it is on the floor. If I can reach it. I'm just... Hold on. There we go. Da-da-da-da. It's the Chariot. Oh my goodness. And look, she's got the butterfly wings on there as well. So definitely very significant transformations and movement forward happening for you. Yes. There's 3 major transformations happening for you right now. And you will get signs before, birds before land. Oh my gosh. You guys might be really into law of assumption that picked this pile. Because there's literally birds before land, them appearing and then moving forward. That's really cool. If you don't know, birds before land is basically just like, if you're manifesting something and you're affirming for it, say, and then you start to see the signs of what you're affirming for, basically. Like, say you're, just the example is, you're wanting a certain car in a certain color, and then you start seeing cars the car that you want in the color you want outside and around and about, and maybe you don't have it yet, but that's the sign that it's coming to you. So there's definitely a lot of crazy synchronicities around you. I would actually take note of them, because the more you take note of these things that happen, the easier it is for you to shift realities, the more and more belief you build up. And I actually was talking about that a bit in pile number 1, so, you know, interesting. This gal, she always reminds me of Tinkerbell. So Tinkerbell might be significant to you. Disney might be significant in some way. Yeah, small but fierce. That is definitely reflective of Pomni as well. She is so awesome in episode 6. I kind of like fell in love with her a little bit, like during that episode. She was so awesome. So yeah, I feel like people are really starting to see like just how awesome and cool you are, and how yeah, how effective you are is like something that's come out there. You're very, very effective. Efficient and effective. Like there's something like, I don't know how else to put it. You're very, very good at what you do and the things you do. You're very skilled, and you're very fast adapter. You're really adaptable, and you know, yes. You're very, very adaptable. Very, very good at what you do. All right. You've overcome a lot of hardship though here. You're leaving behind a lot of burdens, moving into this next stage of your life. Seems to be a big theme going on just now. Neptune is highlighted here in this card. So Neptune might be prominent for you in your own natal chart. But regardless of that, Neptune is the planet of illusions, but it's also the connection to the divine. So there might be, things are not what they seem around you right now. I'll tell you that. Things are not what they seem, and things are set to shift and change like a mirage really fast. So that's why it's really important to stay grounded within yourself and tend to your own energy. Look after yourself. Because this is a time of great transformation and a great release for you, releasing a lot of old burdens so that you can move forward. This is another pile that might be moving house, moving job, moving country. Because the Chariot is about movement and it's successful movement forward. Some of you might be getting a new car. I actually mentioned a car. So if you've been manifesting that's on its way, definitely. The Lovers on the bottom, that is about alchemy. I feel like you've gone through a lot when it comes to your personal relationships. If you pick this pile, it might have even it might have really traumatized you, some of the stuff that you've gone through. It might have made you scared to ever let anyone in again. But yeah, it's something that's worth doing. I feel like you're really ready to leave behind that pain now. You don't need to reject any parts of you, you know. All right. I'm going to get some clarifiers and see where the reading goes from here. All right. Okay, I am using Amy Rose's fortune card deck to clarify. This is my deck pick for Jax. So let's see. Let's get our clarifiers on. How are my pile number 3s winning this game? How are you winning this game of life, huh? Oh, how did they end up upside down? How are you winning this game? How are pile number 3s winning this game? By the way, guys, if you are enjoying this, please do give me a like, share, comment, subscribe. If you're already subscribed, I freaking love you so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for being here, Soul Stars. You are the best. The fact that you all resonate with me that much to subscribe, I don't know, it makes me so happy. I'm so happy to have people that really resonate with my weird and wonderful self here. All right. How is my pile number 3 winning this game? Unyielding darkness. I'm not surprised. Look, 7. Oh, whoa. Oh, that just threw itself out there. I was just trying to show you the 7 of lightning on the bottom here, showing this tricky energy that's been overcome. And judgment throws itself out on the top with pure chaos. Yeah, you guys have overcome a lot of darkness within you. I think you've had a lot of people go evil mode on you, as I like to call it. People have, you've had a lot of spiritual warfare chucked to your way. Because this would be the devil in the Standard Tarot. A lot of spiritual warfare. A lot of people trying to keep you trapped. People have really tried to destroy you. But you've always overcome it. Let's get some more clarifiers. You've been through some major trauma, but that is what has made you so powerful now. And that's what's going to make you, it's going to enhance your gratitude for all this the wonderful good things coming to you. It's gonna enhance it tenfold. Monstrum Machina, the Emperor. Look at that. Because see, this is you coming into your own power. Because the Emperor is all about control and dominion over everything in your life. Having that control and that power and that authority within yourself. Guys, these are all major arcana so far. Just pointing that out. Let's get one more, please. One more clarifier. Okay, we get into. We got, wow, look at all this major arcana, you guys. You guys are a big deal. You guys are a big deal, all right? On the bottom, we have Babylon. So this is like the Hierophant, and this is about, wow. I feel like, because this is like an ancient society in Sonic Adventure. I feel like there's like ancient ancestors and past lives that are supporting you in this. Because it's like South America. You might, South America or South American mythology might be very important or significant for you. By the way, the cards that came out here, we have the Master Emerald, which this is the Magician. And Jax is kind of my Magician energy. I would equate him to the Magician. Pomni is obviously the Fool, right? But, yeah. Again, whenever this card comes out with the key, yeah, it's unlocking the keys mentally to creating the life that you want. And the Master Emerald just backs that up perfectly. Two of Fire shows, we have a Phoenix and a Dragon here, by the way. So Phoenix and Dragon energy is very important to this this pile. Actually, and I'm seeing this as well here. It's almost like, if we look, it's like the black and the red emblem here has turned into these two creatures. So this is like the transformation that's happened of this darkness into this power, and these totems are here to help you and to assist you in moving on to this much better chapter of your life, and that's how you're winning this game. Definitely check out Phoenix and Dragon symbolism. Both are symbols of mastery. There's a lot of fire energy in this pile because we have like Judgment is fiery energy. Then this is Aries. We have Scorpio energy here too with the Phoenix. This is I knew this pile was going to be really intense. But yeah, I knew it was going to be really powerful because I will just say, like, at the end of the episode, like, there is like there's a scene between Jax and Pomni, and I just saw 555 as I look at the at the timer there. So Repeating fives are important for you. It's a sign of change. So that means stuff is really shifting up for you. Change and challenge. You've overcome so many challenges. But anyway, there's a scene between these two at the end, and it's truly like, it's truly an iconic scene. Like, I'm just gonna put it that way. It's really, really powerful. It's really affecting. So I feel like it's gonna make, I feel like that scene has already made such an impact. Like, there's been so many people making video essays and stuff on it because that scene, it's so powerful. And I feel like it's already iconic. It's already like, so it's already made so many waves, and that is reflective of you, is the point I'm trying to get to by talking about this, is that some things you've gone through have been so so hard, so unpleasant, like your soul's felt so crushed, but on the other side of it, you've transmuted all that darkness and you've come into like so much power, personal power, because of it. And moving forward, it's just you're making such an impact in the world, just through your aura, from the things you have already transmuted. It's like you don't even have to try, anymore. Like, I get the feeling you probably will. Like, this feels like a very determined, and feels like there's a lot of powerful energy in the people that chose this pile. But basically, you've opened up you're successfully opening up brand new pathways that are not available to most people. Because look, these are both mythological creatures, and the Two of Fire is about like paths forward, and the Chariot is about movement and success. Master Emerald and like the Emperor and the Magician energy side by side, coming out of the darkness and Judgment here. Because Judgment is a level up, then Archangel Gabriel might be very significant for you guys. You might be working with them. Yeah, these two together, the Emperor and Magician energies here, that's like ultimate masculine power, basically. As in like the spiritual, like the spiritual definition of masculine energy, which is yang and forward movement and all that. Basically, you're just able to do things that most people are not at this point. Like, you must know how special you are at this point, right? You must know how gifted and skilled you are. Like, you don't come up against the opposition that you have without having something really, really amazing inside of you. You're also very beautiful, like, because whenever I use this deck, the Beautiful Creatures Tarot, yeah, there's something very alluring and very appealing about you. You have a lot of fans. Let's just say that. You have a lot of fans, okay? You might even have a lot of silent fans. You might have a lot of more silent support than you think. Okay, I've talked for so long. Let us get... where is my little book? Here we are. I'll just read out the little passages for these ones, just in case there's any extra confirmations, all right? Okay. Unyielding darkness. This card symbolizes an all-consuming darkness that is starting to take hold. Things are getting out of control in a very personal way. Wow, doesn't that line up with the end of the episode? Bad things can happen when you slacken all your restraints, even if it's with the best intentions. Please be careful. But you got this upright, so you're letting your negative... Oh, no, this is actually... Okay. I'll just read it out. No, because I feel like... Let me check this. If it lands face up, then hero. If it lands face down, then dark. Okay, well, like, I feel like I did not throw that properly. Hold on, let me flip it. I'm gonna do it over the top of the ground, so... Okay, no, it is face up. Okay, so... You're letting your negative impulses take control, or you're losing sight of what really matters to you. We all have our temptations, and a little indulgence here and there is okay, but this card is warning you that it's going too far. Know your limits and don't let what you want take control of what you know you need to do or what you should be doing. Okay. Yes, this coming out underneath the Neptune, because Neptune can be escapist energy. Yeah, that kind of goes along well with stuff there. All right. So definitely don't give in to temptation too much. Make sure you are staying on top of the things that really matter to you. All right. Judgment. Judgment can sound like a harsh word, but it's something we all need from time to time. We must look at ourselves, look at where we are, and decide if everything is as it should be. Sometimes this can bring about a change we didn't know we needed until we judged it so. Now's not the time to stop. No, now's the time to stop and reflect. Make that big decision, but not until after some careful thought. Not everything is immediately clear, so take your time and consider everything you can. Careful deliberation is needed here. And again, you can work with Archangel Gabriel to help come into clarity. Because I sense someone around you might have some hidden darkness that might appear out of them. And to quote Kinger from the episode, giving someone space should never be the same as giving up on them. Giving someone space should never be the same as giving up on them. Make sure you do what's right for you above all, because you can't help anyone, including those you love, if you don't look after yourself first. Okay. Monster Machina. A powerful force is present and it demands respect. It can bring about order through its authority and take control of a wild situation. It can be nurturing if you tinker with it, or it can be oppressive. Things are going to work out. You'll get a handle on all the craziness going on. It will come to order, and you'll get the guidance and support you need right now. Listen to your heart, but let your head be the guide at this time. Find the balance between what you feel is right and what you know is right. Master, the Magician. The servers are the seven chaos. Chaos is power enriched by the heart. The controller is the one who unifies the chaos. This card represents willpower, control, and the will to shape one's destiny. You have a vision, you want to create, and you have the drive to see your ambitions through. This card tells you you're on the right track, and you should totally take your time setting everything up first. Get organized and get going. Yeah, it's time to leave behind the darkness of the past and to leave behind any addictions or karmic cycles that you know are not aligned with your highest good, basically. All right, for the Two of Fire, you've got a plan, so now it's time to follow through. Yep, step out of your comfort zone with confidence. This card has far-reaching meanings. It could simply be a sign that you need to make a minor decision, or it could indicate something as grand as leaving home. It's all about how the draw fits into your context. Well, there you go, guys. That's that. Yeah. Someone or something around you has really been clouding your judgment on things. That's why it's so important to take that time on your own with the Hermit card, and that will allow you to naturally leave behind anyone or anything that has been burdening you. But you have the personal power and authority and will to get exactly what you want out of the situation in the end. Though it might not be in the way you expect, so don't be too attached to outcomes here. You're gonna have to find this through feeling. Okay. All right. So I'm going to pull an oracle card for you to close out. God, guys, this has been a big one. I just hope this reading is received well. I just really wanted to do it, so I'm doing it. Hope you guys like it. For you guys, I'm pulling from the Oracle of Shadows and Light for my Jackson Pomni pile. So let's get it going. All right. How are my pile number 3s winning this game? You're not letting anyone else's darkness, you're not letting your own darkness overtake you. You're making sure that you stay on top of everything you need to stay on top of. Yeah. How are my pile number 3s winning this game? How are my pile number 3s winning this game? Fairy of the Highlands. Oh my goodness. Okay. It's time to be brave. Brave. Merida. Okay, so some of you might like the movie Brave, the Pixar one. On the bottom we have Death and the Maiden, Invasion, Boundaries, Violated, Dominance. So you are definitely leaving behind people that would have any weird power plays or anything like that that people have tried to have on you. You're having the courage to leave behind all of that for good, it feels like, because you have that power within you. You're coming into your own, into being able to create your own world rather than being stuck, lost in someone else's illusion or someone else's wants or needs, you know? All right. Oh, number 20. Let's see. Scottish or Celtic ancestry could be very important for you. I would check out, if you feel called to check out Celtic mythology figures like, yeah, Caradwen and things like that. Caradwen came to mind. Definitely do. All right, it's time to be brave. The Fairy of the Highlands does not want to fight. She feels it is not in her nature. She wants to resolve disputes peacefully. Yeah, this is a very Libra. But she will fight if it comes to that. She is showing you now that you too have the means to stand up for yourself, even though you have almost chronically avoided conflict and allowed others to take advantage. It's time to take up the sword, step into that part of yourself that knows how to take a stand, speak the truth, and not back down when the threat of a conflict looms. It may seem unnatural, wrong, and frightening, and this little fairy knows it, but it is time, and this giving up of what you've worked so hard in order to avoid for in order to avoid conflict or confrontation is no longer right. Take the stand and hold up the sword. The Fairy of the Highlands will be there with you, and when the threat is over, she will help celebrate your victory. Yeah, and there definitely is victory ahead for you. But this actually reminds me, of that iconic scene, actually, because Pomni just does not accept what's been shown to her, and instead she fights back. She doesn't let Jax pull any she just sees through his attempted manipulation and stuff like that, and she exercises her own autonomy and doesn't make that, she just chooses her own path and instead fights for what she believes in. Yeah, so you're definitely super perceptive if you pick this, and you're super brave. You're super courageous person, and there's amazing things coming to you. Right, let's keep reading. See this, my sword of power. I have long feared to use it, but now I must grow strong and take it up, as you must too. The thought of wielding it, of hurting anyone or anything, makes me sad, but I know it must be done, and I must learn to fight the good fight and stand up for what I believe in. Although I have been told I must not be aggressive, in fact, I must now take up my arms against this trouble and finish it for good. I'm going into battle. I just got the flash too, potion seller. I'm going into battle, and I need your strongest potions. My strongest potions are not fit for a beast, ne'er a man. Anyway, you might like that meme. It might be significant to you. And for that I feel sorrow, but I will be fearless and strong and do what needs to be done. I may bathe my sword in tears, but I will no longer hold it back when the threat that approaches relies on my fear for its victory. I will no longer give away my power so easily. This time I will take back what is mine. The time for truce is over. It is time to speak your truth and be strong. People have been taking over your ground, wanting what you have worked hard for without doing the work themselves. They have done so by taking advantage of your peaceful nature. But enough is enough. Sad as it is time to change this, to cut away the cords between you and those who have taken so much. And now you will go into battle. Yes, it's sad. Yes, the Highland Fairy is sad for you. But do not allow sorrow and guilt to neglect self-protection. Honor yourself, raise your sword, and do not back down. Stand up for what you believe in. Fight for what is right. Do what is right for you. This is a very powerful pile. You're overcoming many illusions, and you're learning true strength. You're very, very smart as well. You're extremely smart, actually. Because if you think about it, Dr. Robotnik has got a crazy level IQ. He's definitely a genius. And then the Magician card here is a card of intelligence too. It's literally Mercury. It's the mind. Yeah. You're definitely overcoming. Your ancestors are here to help you, by the way. Definitely connect to your ancestry. Your ancestors, your spirit team. Ones that are aligned with your highest self. You know, maybe just do that sort of thing to cover it. Only those that would be good for you. Because you've transmuted so much. And so it's time for you to move forward. Okay, I'm going to trust that I've said everything I need to say. All right. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I need to say right now for this pile. So I am wishing you all the best. I hope to see you in another reading or another pile. If you made it this far, do leave leave a little phoenix in the comments if you can, if that's available to you. If not, just put a little bird with a fire beside it. I know not all devices can do the phoenix emoji, but yeah, so I'm really wishing you all the best. You can overcome anything. You have the power and the ability to do anything you want to do, and so don't let anyone, or especially yourself, stop you from achieving your dreams in this life. Take the time on your own in reflection. You'll find all the answers you need there. Okay? So yeah, again, all the best. So much love to you. Hope to see you in another reading or another pile. I'm sending you so much love. Goodbye.